From NBC News, this is Today with Lester Holt and Erica Hill, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today on a Saturday morning. I'm Lester Holt.
And I'm Erica Hill alongside Jenna Wolfe and Dylan Dreyer.
And as you noted, it is far from over.
It is far from over, and this is a little bit colder than we would expect to see in January, so it's even cold by winter's standards. We do have this Arctic Express, this jet stream that is continuing to just drag down the cold, and even though we are going to get a little bit of a reprieve today, as we go into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when that Arctic air is going to surge right back in here.
We're going to let Dylan come in from the cold now to give you a check of the rest of the country's forecast.
Only for a little while.
Only for a little bit. And hey, if there's a place to be, it's out west where high pressure is in control. It's very warm but very dry. Still terrible conditions for that fire threat out in parts of California where there is really no rain in sight.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of women, but it is not always a woman's #1 priority. Dr. Stacey Rosen is a cardiologist who works with the American Heart Association. Sasha de Gersdorf is the health and features editor at Women's Health magazine. Nice to have both of you with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
And now in November, we partnered with Women's Health Weekend to Date It, and we put out a poll, a survey to find out just how much women actually know about their heart health.
Less per day.
Happy hour within limits.
Every day.
Yeah. All right. So nice to have you both here.
Thank you
Thanks
so much
again,
for
and thanks for partnering with us on this. We had a good time with it.
absolutely.
We'll have to do more. Dr. Stacey Rosen and Sasha de Gersdorf with us this morning.
Here at Today, we like to share a little bit of behind-the-scenes fun with you guys from time to time.
That we do. The four of us are pretty active on social media, also pretty active on our phones. So when Jenna tweeted out a picture last week during a commercial break, it got a lot of people talking.
That's my cue. Speaking of talking, I'm going to start doing that right now. Hey, guys, so this is the picture I tweeted out. We put all of our cell phones on the desk, took a picture of it. I wrote, what do you mean we have too many cell phones between us? Well, that started an entire Twitter conversation. It turns out people are pretty vocal about the phone they use, and that got us thinking.
It was a weekend tweet that ignited a conversation in Twitter sphere.
What do you mean we have too many cell phones between us?
The picture, 4 iPhones and a BlackBerry.
The comments came pouring in immediately.
Who's old school with the BlackBerry? OMG, a BlackBerry? They still exist? They do, and that one belongs to our very own Erica Hill.
All right, so I have both. No, it's not because I have a hard time making decisions. It's because they both serve a purpose. This is my personal phone, and this is my work phone. And let me tell you, when it's cold outside, this keyboard really comes in handy. Because even if I have texting gloves, if I can't feel my fingers, they don't work.
With so much talk about our devices, it got me thinking, what do our phones really say about us? According to AskMen.com, if you've got an iPhone like Lester, like Dylan, like moi, you are probably the creative type. A BlackBerry? Erica? You want to be taken seriously by your peers.
Erica, your People magazine is here. Thanks.
If the Android tickles your fancy, apparently you scoff at those who only use their phones for making calls and text messaging. You probably grew up a total nerd.
Their words, not mine. All right, so we are constantly moving forward with technology. I thought on this very chilly Saturday we would take a move back. Bam. Do you remember this? This is like the Saved by the Bell years. This thing weighs about 37 pounds. You held it up here, and there's no doubt things were going through your head, some kind of waves or something. But this was all the rave. Do you remember when this was like the cat's meow?
Gordon Gecko.
We have come a very long way, guys.
You know, my favorite phone, I used to have that little Motorola StarTAC, the little flip phone.
Oh, wait. Come back.
Well,
Here we go.
You have
Is
one?
this it?
Yeah.
That's not the StarTAC.
It's very similar, but I mean, you know what?
But I
I
think I
almost
had that
wish I
one. I
had
like
one of those to go along with my iPhone so I could do like data stuff here.
Yeah.
And
I like the Razor
see?
for a while, the Motorola
That was
Razor.
Oh, yeah, those were nice. But that's what I do with
Pink.
both. You call,
but
or you search on this one and you call on
But I
this
have
one.
2 iPhones for that,
yeah, I do too. I left one upstairs.
which people make fun of me, but it's in, one iPhone instead of a
You've got
BlackBerry and
that
an
means
iPhone.
you means you're doubly cool.
right? That's what I was
doubly
thinking.
creative.
This one's really old, though, so it's probably time I upgrade.
We're going to get calls complaining from non-iPhone users. Just ahead, a look at what's next for Justin Bieber. Still to come on today, securing Sochi in time for the Winter Games.
Romney's appearance on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon came the same day the documentary Mitt was released, which I think is just a total coincidence.
Oh, yeah.
The original slow jam.
That's how you slow jam the news, baby.
Mitt stands corrected, apparently.
Right. Jenna, thanks. Lester, thank you. Dylan, good luck following that.
What'd you say? I can't hear out here. It's so cold.
It's so cold and windy.
Are you still out there?
I am, but I snuck inside for a couple of minutes. Welcome inside, where everyone wants to be today because it is so cold out here. But we've also got some snow showers, a few flurries so far in New York City, but we also have some of this snow filling in through parts of Kentucky, through parts of Ohio, moving into the western areas like northwestern Pennsylvania and western New York. It's this first clipper system. By 5 o'clock, we should be seeing snowing pretty good in parts of New England. And then this second storm system redevelops as we go into Minneapolis and Chicago tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon. That one's also going to produce some more accumulating snow, especially right off the Great Lakes. Because of this northwest wind, that lake effect enhancement to the snow will produce perhaps as much as 9 to 12 inches in Erie, Pennsylvania, also in parts of southwestern Michigan. And we are looking for about 3 to 6 inches elsewhere, just with these quick clipper systems that move through. We are looking for about 3 to 6 inches elsewhere, just with these quick clipper systems that move through.
For 24 surfers in California, the conditions on Friday couldn't have been better.
I think that picture was fabulous. Don't you guys think so?
I think it was fabulous.
You know,
It was an interesting topic of discussion in our meeting yesterday.
well, I didn't come back empty-handed.
Oh, hey.
I made you guys some things. Lester, I think this would look wonderful on you.
Yeah, if the 60s come back, that's going to be great.
You know what? We've started doing Friday workouts as a team, Lester. There you go.
Oh, that's true. I'll wear it to our
and
next
that's
workout.
why I made you these socks.
I will wear these for our next workout.
Got
if
a
you wear
pair
that.
for Jenna and Dylan. And who wants
deal.
this?
Oh, I want that.
You do?
Yes.
You do.
Did you really use your arms to knit this?
I did. The woman told me it looked like a
that's fair.
swamp thing, but apparently that's a positive term.
You know, it's cold outside. I'll take whatever I can get.
No.
Swamp thing works.
No, it is. But in all seriousness, with websites like Pinterest and Etsy, crafting
That looked like a lot of fun,
did.
too.
is fun,
actually did.
and it could really be a profitable business for people.
And it's kind of a nice stress reliever. I know a lot of people who knit because it
Yeah.
just gives them an outlet.
I mean, these relieved a lot of stress.
I feel like I'm back at summer camp.
Go with all those bright orange and green shoes that are out there now.
Exactly. But I'm keeping this one, though.
That is you.
Yeah.
That is you.
Joel.
I'm not surprised you did well with the bedazzler. Thank you.
Thanks much.
guys.
Jenna is complaining about freezing on toast. It's breakfast time, so that's not exactly
legs are
time.
cold.
I'm not. No, that's, you're on there. So it's breakfast, not exactly time for milk and cookies. But when we heard
sure
that
it is.
Oreo is coming out with 2 new flavors, we had to try them.
That's right. Oreo's launching 2 limited edition flavors. There is cookie dough in the blue and marshmallow crispy. They'll be available in your grocery stores in just a week. But you know what? We have them here for breakfast this morning. So we're going to give it the old try.
Are you a dipper?
Oh, I'm a dipper.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've got to hold it in for like 6 to
You want
7
it to get
seconds.
soggy?
I have a whole technique.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Not bad.
What's not to like?
It almost tastes a little coffee-ish.
More like caramel, maybe.
I like it.
Well, we'll have to do the other test then. We
Gotta cleanse the
Now you gotta
palate
try
first.
this
do
one.
the old.
We're just going to let you
Great
know
one.
that
Yeah.
how it is when we eat cookies.
All right, let's see. This is marshmallow crispy. It looks like there are bits of crispiness
I like
inside
that they're
there.
getting creative.
I like it
Oreo's been
too.
Oreo for a long time.
Are these permanent ones or
Well,
just
they
a
have their
temporary?
Limited edition.
Limited
They
edition,
have their
okay.
different colors during the holidays, but they taste the same.
This really
I like
tastes like
it.
a marshmallow crispy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Uh-huh. All right, well,
Anyway.
there you go.
That's that.
2 thumbs up.
I actually like
That's going to do
marshmallow
it for us on a Saturday
We're
morning.
going to do double stuff, you think?
What if we eat a
Double
both
stuff
at
is a
the
little
same
too
time?
much.
If they asked me, I'd give them that suggestion.
What about kale?
Tomorrow on today's
Kale.
Scrabble game,
Kale.
we'll meet
The
extreme
kale Oreo.
scramblers. I'll see you on Nightly News. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.